All right, so you're probably skinny as fuck or you fat as fuck and you want to put on muscle as fast as possible, twice as fast, literally faster than everybody else because you're trying to be better than everyone else. It's okay, bro. The secret is safe with me because I got you. I'm literally about to tell you how to build muscle twice as fast and also how to do it faster than everybody else because everybody else, they're doing the wrong thing. Okay, so where are my credentials coming? So y'all, I might not look it right now, but I actually used to be extremely muscular. A couple years back, I was like 6% body fat. I weighed like 200 pounds, man. And I was strong. I was strong as an ox, man, because I was working out with the football team. I was just, I was getting right, y'all. But currently I broke my shoulder and I'm kind of like, but I'm about to get y'all right though, because if I had this information when I was like younger, I could have been looking like a movie star way faster and way quicker than, you know, the amount of time it took. Cause it took me a while, you know, I was a little bit of a late bloomer. But yo, I'm not gonna waste no more time. So number one, less lifting. Yes, it sounds counterintuitive, but like obviously we already know you want to lift weights if you want to put on muscle as fast as possible, but you actually don't want to be lifting too often because here's the thing. Yes. Training is the stimulus for growth, but you actually grow when you recover. Okay, let me say that again. You grow when you recover. You don't grow in the gym. When you go to the gym and you're like lifting weights and squatting, you're not growing. What you're doing is you're breaking down the muscle and now it needs to grow back. In order for it to grow back, you gotta go home, you gotta eat, and you gotta sleep. You gotta eat protein, you gotta sleep, and you gotta make sure you recover. So if you're working out every single day of the week, yeah, you're cooked, bro. Yeah, you're cooked. Seriously though, if you're working out every day of the week and you're not able to recover, you're just not gonna make any gains because your body isn't recovering. Your body isn't growing back better than it was before. That's why I say you wanna lift less. Ideally, 3 to 4 times a week, you wanna be lifting like every other day, or you wanna do an upper lower rest, upper lower split. And that way you just give your body enough time to repair, you know, your CNS, your central nervous system doesn't get absolutely fried. And that way you have like, you know, 2 days to repair. So if you're doing the upper lower split, Monday, Tuesday, you know, Monday you do legs and Tuesday you do upper body, then Thursday, Thursday you do legs and Friday you do upper body. In between each session, you're getting like 3 days of rest. So you're gonna have a bunch of time to recover, a bunch of time to recuperate, and a bunch of time to grow. If you're doing 3 days full body, you're only gonna be working out every other day, which means you give yourself at least 2 to 3 days to recover. And that way you can just apply the second principle, which is you wanna be working out with intensity. Too many people just go to the gym and they think like, yo, I went to the gym, that's good. No. If you go to the gym, you gotta be lifting intense. Okay, you gotta be going balls to the wall. You gotta be going to failure. And ideally, when I say intense, you really just, you wanna be pushing yourself every time. When you go to the gym, you wanna be doing more reps. You wanna be doing more sets. You wanna be, you know, just doing more weight, to keep it quite simple. If something isn't going up in one of those 3 categories, you're not doing it the right way. You're not getting stronger. You're not gonna be putting on muscle. And remember, muscle is a byproduct of strength. The stronger you are, the more muscle you make. So understand that you need to be going in the gym and lifting intense, which is why I only recommend working out a couple days a week, a few days a week, because if you overdo it, you're just not gonna be as intense. It's gonna become harder and harder to go in the gym and apply intensity. But if you're only lifting every other day, every time you go in, you should be setting PRs. And how do we set PRs? With number 3, with compound lifts, y'all. You gotta be doing the compound lifts. I'm talking the bench press, the pull-ups, the squats, the lunges, the deadlifts, or the power cleans. You wanna be doing these big ass movements that work a lot of different muscles. Like bench press, that's working chest, that's working shoulders, that's working triceps. When you're doing pull-ups, that's working biceps, that's working shoulders, that's working back. It's working a whole host of muscles. When you're doing squat, you're literally lifting with every single muscle in the body. Even your upper body a little bit if you didn't know, because you can kind of like push the bar as you're going up. But yeah, like, so if you're not doing compound lifts, for one, you're not gonna be able to be as intense because compound lifts are where you can push the most weight, AKA where you can be the most intense, where you can go like the most 5 reps that you have in the tank, or you can do a 1 rep max. Like if you're just trying to do a 1 rep max on a bicep curl, it's just not gonna work the same because your bicep can't really be overloaded or overstimulated like that. It's better to do it with compound lifts. Like if you're doing pull-ups, start adding weight. If you're doing dips, start adding weight. You know, do bench press and try to go as heavy as you can. And it's just simple as that. Less lifts, but be more intense and just do compound lifts. And then just getting into a couple more things. Number 4 is start doing sprints. If you want to gain more muscle, you actually want to be doing more sprints because what this is going to do, it's going to raise your cardiovascular health, meaning it's going to raise your CO2, your VO2 levels, Meaning what all this means is just that you can call upon more energy when you're working out, because your cardio, like how much like energy that you can call upon, just like your cardiovascular health is going to be better. So when you're lifting weights, you're just able to call upon more energy. So start sprinting also, because sprinting is a great workout. It's going to stretch you down. So what it's actually going to do is it's really just going to like reallocate the resources in your body. Because when you're sprinting, here's the thing, you want to have big, strong legs, and you also want to have like big, strong shoulders too, but you're also going to have like a narrow waist. It's essentially just going to make you aesthetic as fuck. So start sprinting if you want to gain more muscle, because even though it might not actually gain you more muscle, it's going to make you look more muscular, and it's going to give you the ability to call upon more energy when you're lifting. Because also sprinting is going to get you shredded, and when you're shredded, that's when you look the biggest. Like right now, I actually don't look that big because I have put on weight. But when I'm like leaner, when I'm like working out more consistently, when I'm able to run and walk and stuff, like I look good because I just be low body fat. And when you're low body fat, that's when you actually show off the muscle that you have. And then last but not least is just high protein. You want to be eating a lot of protein. You want to be eating 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. What this is going to do is it's just going to keep your metabolism high, meaning you can actually eat more food. Not to mention it's going to help you build muscle, because protein is the building block of muscle. It's got amino acids, it's just got nutrients, it's got enzymes, it's got all the stuff that you need. Also, it tastes freaking amazing. Okay, protein is so good, like ground beef, salmon, like that stuff is chef's kiss, man. But also on top of that, it's just gonna keep you full, it's gonna keep your metabolism high, and that's how you gain muscle. So there you have it, y'all. Less lifting, compound lifts, apply intensity when you lift, start sprinting, and just eat more protein. Simple as that. Simple as that. I would say fasting, but honestly, I think fasting is better for like when you're trying to cut down. Like if you're trying to gain muscle, then maybe like I would say like a little bit of intermittent fasting, like 2 meals a day, like 2 to 3 meals a day, but in a condensed window, like 8-hour window. Yeah, like 3 meals, condensed windows, like 1 meal at like noon, another at 4 o'clock, and another at 8 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. But all that being said, I am the one Sule. If y'all got any questions for me, DM me on X, DM me on IG, DM me on TikTok. I'll see y'all. Peep. I got a new shoulder sling. This joint is fire. This joint is fire. Also, if you want to join the free community, if you want a workout guide, if you need coaching, just click any of the links below and I got you. And with all that being said, I am the one Sule Aduski.